Kia ora everyone, my name is Ben Strang. I'm a senior reporter here at the Dominion Post and Stuff. With me is Rachel Thomas. She's a senior health reporter here at the Dominion Post and Stuff. Today, this morning, a major international study has come out into sugar tax. Rachel actually went to the United States a few years ago to look into sugar taxes. She's got a front page story on it today. What does this report say, Rachel?
So this report was commissioned by the WHO. It was a major major look at 86 different studies around the world where they've got sugar taxes in about 12 countries. So there's the UK, Mexico, France, South Africa, and there's a bunch of states in there as well. So we've got cities like Oakland, Berkeley, San Francisco, Philadelphia. What they found was there was on average a 15% dent in sales after these sugar taxes were introduced. So they've called that a significant reduction. Obviously that's the average, so there's some that are higher, some that are lower.
What's the reaction been to this study in New Zealand?
So the government's flatly again ruled out sugar taxes. So they've said we're not considering it. They've said, hey, we're looking at doing water-only policies in schools, milk-only policies in schools, and they're looking at an obesity plan. There's also changes to fluoride laws that they say will increase dental health in New Zealand as well. So this isn't what they're looking at.
So they've ruled it out, but if they were to introduce it here in New Zealand, are there any countries or cities that we could look to for how it might work?
Well, the UK introduced one in 2018. I mean, that's fairly similar to New Zealand demographic-wise. What they did is a two-tiered tax. So the more sugar in your product, the more tax you pay. And the tax is on the manufacturer. So the manufacturer is still going to pass it on to the consumer. So what happened was people switched to lower sugar beverages. So if the beverage has under 5 grams of sugar per litre, you don't pay any tax on that. I think if it's 8 grams, up to 8 grams, it's about 36 cents a litre. Up to over 8 grams is about 50 cents a litre. So you've got pretty significant costs in there.
So what about some of these drinks that have fake sugar in them? Like, would I be able to go out and get a Coke Zero and be taxed on that?
In the UK you could. The tax doesn't apply to things like Coke Zero or Diet Coke, those things. If you were somewhere like Philadelphia, where I saw how the tax was working, they've scooped up things like every diet drink, they've scooped up orange juice, chocolate milk, pretty much anything that has sugar in it at all, including those things with artificial sweeteners. So I guess it just shows that there's no one way to do this tax. There is a bunch of different countries, a bunch of different cities out there doing these taxes in different ways. But what this study has shown is that no matter how you do it, it is going to lead to a reduction in sales on average.
Well, there you go. It's not going to happen here in New Zealand at this point, but if it were, Rachel knows how it would work. Of course, you can read the story in the Dominion Post or on Stuff. Thanks for joining us.